Hello again, everyone. This is going to be our last video for working with the select statement. I want to cover a few more concepts and a couple more queries, and then we're done. First and foremost, I want to discuss the keywords all and any. So let's take a look at an example of that. Any keywords. So I'm going to do a select title and retail from books, where retail is greater than all of the following list. Select retail from books where category is equal to, say, cooking. All right. Let's do this first. So here are two values that I have, 2875 and 1995, and this needs to be greater than both of them. That's what all means. If I were to copy this query and paste it down here and change this to any, notice that if I were to look at the retail values one more time, I have, get the right thing selected. I have a 2875, 1995. If I go down here, I see something that's a $22 because this is greater than the 19, it shows up. So that's the difference between all and any. All literally means greater than all of them. So whatever is the maximum, be greater than that. Any means, well, if it's greater than, this one or this one or this one or this one, that's what it means. I've never used them in production myself, but you may find them useful at some point. I want to finally take a look at a couple more. Sorry, my Windows is coming up with messages. I want to take a look at a couple more sort of complex queries here, give you an idea what you can do with them. So let's write three more. I'm going to do a select title cost from books where cost is greater than select the average cost from books. Now first let me do this so you can see that. You can see you get $24.93. If I do that, you get this result, which 5 results here. But I'm going to do a little bit more. I'm going to say group by category. So now take a look at this subquery here, this inner query. And this time it's giving me the average cost grouped by category. So this is returning a result right here, a result like this. I'm going to go ahead and run this. Notice that I get an error message right here because it's just as greater than, and it's expecting one value. What I can do is I can say greater than all. Let's do that. And there you go. Notice I got one few results right here than when I ran this by itself. So you can do subqueries, and with a greater than all any can come in handy like that. Let's do another complex query. This one is going to be interesting. We're going to use a bunch of table aliases. B.title, as you might expect, B is for books. B.retail. And then I have A.category. Now we don't have any tables starting with A, but let's see what this is doing. And A.cat average. And there is no field called cat average, but we're going to create it from books B, comma, and this is something we haven't seen before. So I'm going to put a select statement in the from clause. So the select statement is going to return a table. I'm going to choose category and average retail, but I'm going to return the average retail itself as an alias, as cat average. And I'm going to alias this itself. Let me actually write the from clause. From books, group by category as A. So take a look at this inner query right here, and I made all sorts of spelling errors. So let's take a look at this right here. And I missed my Y. You can see this returns the category, and the average retail is grouped by category. This is the average retails. So it's a table by itself that I'm selecting from. I'm selecting that as table A, and that's where those aliases come from. So now I can actually do a where clause, and I'm doing a join here the old-fashioned way. Category is equal to A dot category, and B dot retail is greater than A dot cat average. Let's run the whole thing. So here are my titles and their retails, and you can see that they are all greater than their category average. Okay, so in the children book, I have one, in the children category, I have one book that's greater than the average prices in the children category. In the computer category, I have 4. In cooking and family life, I have 1 each. Okay, so you can write complex query like this. You can see the select statement can be used everywhere. As long as you know how to handle the set that it returns, you are good to go. One last one. Let's do a select distinct title from books, join order items. And remember, both of these have ISBN in them. So on books.isbn equaling to order items .isbn. Well, if I just do that, you can see that these are all the books that were part of an order. Okay, but we're going to do a where clause here. So where order ID in select order ID from orders where ship date is null. Well, we know what this one does. Let's take a look. This is going to return all the orders that have not been shipped. So you get the books that are part of an order that have not been shipped. Let's run that. So I can see there are these books that are part of orders that have yet to be shipped. So that might be a concern as to what's going on. Maybe the inventory is down to 0. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed this last video and all the videos on select statements. There is a lot more to learning about select. I've given you, I think, a very good overview. I will post some links in the description of some of the places you can go to learn more about SQL in general, and certainly select in particular. Take a look at these sites. You may like them if that's what you like. And there are also plenty of YouTube videos that focus entirely on working with SQL. Thank you for being a wonderful audience. As always, please share with your loved ones and friends. And please don't forget to share your own knowledge too on the web.